We continue to follow breaking news from the San Bernardino Mountains. A brush fire continuing to grow. Air quality has closed dozens of schools. KTLA's Mark Mester in Silverwood Lake with more. Mark, good morning.
Jess, good morning. Just behind me is a trail that's called Matate. It's in the San Bernardino National Forest. You can see the images. This is what firefighters are working so hard to do. You can see the fire retardant that's been dropped on this area and some of the surrounding brush, and it's for good reason. Over in this direction, this is what they're working to protect. There is a water treatment plant just below, and then off in the distance, you can see how close the fire and the flames are coming to this facility. As you can see right there, the smoke is white, but parts of it are getting dark brown. It's going to turn black soon, according to some of the firefighters I spoke with. It's still rather cold at this hour. I would say close to mid-60s, but firefighters tell me as soon as the sun comes up, which it is doing right now, the mercury is going to rise, and we're going to be seeing some orange flames. We're going to be seeing a lot of new hot spots, so it really is a race against time for these firefighters. Let's jump into some images, and we could show you the flames that we encountered yesterday, and boy, were they very serious. They were so strong because this brush, because the timber is so dry, and because the winds are so unpredictable, this fire has been jumping, not only on the hillsides and the ridges, but also on some of the local highways. We do believe that the fire jumped Highway 173 yesterday, a very serious situation. Let's talk about the impact, too. We're talking a lot of evacuation orders. 5,200 homes under evacuation orders, about 500 of them in Hesperia, and the remaining part in some of these higher elevation communities. I guess you call them the mountain areas. And we've been speaking with firefighters about what they're up against. Have a listen.
This is the prevailing wind pattern here in Summit Valley. In the afternoon, the winds pick up. You can almost set your clock by them. It's about a 15-mile-an-hour sustained wind with about 30-mile-an-hour gusts. We start getting embers spotting, some of which you've actually seen here. And so a lot of crews here from the county, from CAL FIRE, from the Forest Service.
We've even seen some crews all the way from Kern County, just to add to what that firefighter was saying. If you look at your screen, you're going to notice the smoke. You get flames, you get smoke. We have the wind, and because the wind is pushing that smoke from the south to the north, we have a lot of communities that are dealing with some very poor air quality, and we do have some school closures to tell you about. Apple Valley, Silver Valley, as well as the Hesperia school districts. All of the classes, I should say, have been canceled today because of that poor air quality. And let's come back out here live. Again, as we mentioned, the San Bernardino National Forest. It's called Matate Trail. It's off of Highway 173, and you can see what we're dealing with right now. The sky slowly turning from blue into that dark brown, that haze color, and this is all the smoke that we're talking about. You can see the fire retardant that's been left behind. We're going to work to get a very new update on this fire for you at the top of the next hour, but what we have at this hour, about 6,300 acres have burned with only about 6% containment. We're live in the San Bernardino National Forest this morning. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.